we discussed before when we had the foreign policy advisor of the president's spokesperson of the foreign ministry today, most of the questions were about the Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict, continued occupation, and the IDP and refugee issues. Better speakers than Mr. Shafiev and Mr. Ganjali. Without any further ado, I invite Mr. Shafiev, my dear friend and colleague, to have this presentation. Thank you very much.
It's my second visit to Ankara. But my last visit to Ankara was in 1991, when still Azerbaijan was a part of the Soviet Union. And you know, when I'm looking at that, standing behind two great flags, Azerbaijan and Turkey, those years when we've been indeed yearning, first of all, for our own independence, and also yearning for our bonds, our relationship with Turkey, because for me it's a big pleasure to come back to Turkey as a representative of independent Azerbaijan. Before speaking about the conflict itself, which is the topic of today's discussion, I would like briefly to mention about the center which was established in February, Center of Analysis of International Relations. Just would like to correct a bit Ambassador Ibrahim, because we are not under President of the Republic of Azerbaijan. We are public organization, though we funded by the government, and I've been appointed by the President, but the center is not government agency and it does not have direct affiliation with the government. Center, center.az, and on the website you can obtain information about our activities. I would like to mention three major engagements. One is internally, we are preparing reports mostly for the government, but we have some other non-governmental clients, customers, and we are advising on important foreign policy issue. The second is we're going to engage in training and in cooperation with the universities and research centers. Will be important to note from my side that we're going to have next year the scholarship program, and the aim of the scholarship program is to promote research, the quality research on Azerbaijan related to different topics, mostly political, but definitely there are some important economic projects, energy, which are in the scope of our activities. Forward to enhance cooperation with foreign think tanks and research centers. Today I had very fruitful discussions with two think tanks in Ankara, and I will have a few hours. So that's briefly about our center. I would like also to ask today people present from countries if you can recommend us relevant think tank research, establish and launch that kind of cooperation between research centers. During these 2-3 months, we have already been engaged in a few activities. We hosted think tanks of Turkic-speaking countries. You know that Azerbaijan hosted in October the summit of Turkic Council, and important event was that Uzbekistan joined the Turkic Council. We held a consultation with the European Union countries. We are now planning to organize an event on China's initiative, Belt and Road Initiative, and its prospects for the South Caucasus. And there are some other few activities which we're planning and looking forward. I will be in the beginning of December in Brussels to discuss also the bilateral cooperation between the European Union and Azerbaijan. Today's topic, the conflict, ongoing conflict. Perhaps you already know about some that for Azerbaijan it's #1 issue, our territories and occupation. Just briefly to note the milestones events, that the conflict started in 1988 by Armenian nationalists with the slogan of unification. In Armenian language it's called Miatsum. And in 1991, when the Soviet Union collapsed, the Armenian nationalists changed their tactic, and instead of unification, because unification, territorial enlargement was received quite negatively by the international community, they changed their tactic and put forward the claim on self-determination of Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh. But all these years, we tried to tell to the international community that the goal of Armenian nationals is not freedom, different nice phraseology, liberal-minded phraseology about the human rights and freedoms for Armenian population of Nagorno-Karabakh. It was just pretext to promote territorial expansion. And now, speaking in occupied territories of Azerbaijan in the city of Khankendi, he finally pronounced that the Nagorno-Karabakh is Armenian, period. Basically, their rhetoric came back to the beginning about unification. And definitely this sort of claim, and territorial claim, which are engaged in the negotiation process. There's 3 countries, so-called co-chair, to tackle with the negotiation process. Currently, we have 3 co-chairs since 1997: Russia, France, and the United States. And these 3 countries rejected the claim, and the co-chairs of Minsk Group in September, they issued a statement that the final solution should be negotiated between the parties of the conflict, which are 2 countries, Armenia and Azerbaijan. And that's the current situation. Unfortunately, I believe, again, I'm speaking on my personal behalf, on behalf of the Center of Analysis of International Relations, not on the behalf of the government of Azerbaijan. I believe the conflict could be resolved if third parties' intervention from time to time not made to the conflict resolution process. And just a week ago, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Russian Federation, Sergei Lavrov, visited Yerevan, Armenia, and he basically repeated Armenian Prime Minister's claim about third-party involvement. In March 2019, also Vice Prime Minister of Armenia, who said that the Nagorno-Karabakh is part of Armenia. In March, he said that Nagorno-Karabakh should be introduced into the negotiations format and should be third party of the conflict. In 1992, OSCE, Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, at that time it was called CSCE, it adopted a certain point if we will have the progress during negotiations. Unfortunately, for all these years since 1992, we don't have any progress, and there is no room for third parties. Again, not third party. Nagorno-Karabakh is not only Armenian population. Nagorno-Karabakh is both Armenian and Azerbaijani populations, 2 communities. But that claim was also, by the way, in March 2019, when the Armenian Prime Minister pronounced that he advanced claim about the participation of Nagorno-Karabakh representative, that was rejected by the co-chairs of Minsk Group, Russia, United States, and France. And it's quite surprising to see that the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Russia in Yerevan announced the necessity to invite Nagorno-Karabakh to the negotiation process because it's contrary to the founding documents.
Ambassador Shafir already informed us about the ongoing conflict, ongoing aggression of Armenia against Azerbaijan. As 30 years when we are going back, but unfortunately the ongoing negotiations mediated by the OSCE co-chairman Minsk Group have not brought any results. But we are not losing our hopes. We still believe that there is an opportunity for the conflict to be solved peacefully. And as the community members, we are engaged in spreading the truth about the conflict, about the failed, destroyed livelihoods of Azerbaijanis in Nagorno-Karabakh region. Nagorno-Karabakh has always been the cradle, the center of art and culture of the Republic of